Hey, Grant here, and I'm here to answer all your questions today about the Ego Power String Trimmer, otherwise known as the Weed Eater. This is a 15-inch cordless string trimmer. Of course, it comes with your charger. It has your battery. One thing I really like about Ego, this battery will charge any of their, like the Weed Eater or their mower or their leaf blower or whatever. The batteries are interchangeable. Love that. So now one came with this. I've got the leaf blower, so while the leaf blower is being used or whatever, I can charge this battery, or while one or the other is being used, I can always have another one being charged, so I would never really be without a charged battery. Of course, they give you a little bit of string, not a lot, in your manual. I would get some extra string when you go and buy this. This is one of your handles. This is the guard. And you got your main Weed Eater, the main body. And this is all the main thing here. It's right here, it's about 3 foot, but this unfolds to get out to about 6 foot. And that's everything it comes with. This is going to be easy peasy. Not a lot of stuff you're going to have to put together. So the battery, it's a 56 volt lithium battery. This thing will last, the charge will last. It really varies on what you're doing and how you're using it. 25 minutes about minimum of solid use it'll last. And it can go all the way up to 140 minutes, which is a little over 2 hours. I've never had one last that long, but like I said, it depends on how you're using it, your method of using it. A lot of people start and they just hold the trigger down the whole way. I don't. I just hold the trigger down as I need to. But anyway, 25 minutes up to 140 minutes. And I'll say comfortably, you can weed eat for 60 minutes. I usually never have any problems going that long when I need to. Accumulated time that you're using it. Now batteries, they don't last forever, and you'll probably have to replace this sucker it varies too, 3 to 5 years seems like when these will have to be replaced. And again, these interlock with all the other Ego equipment that you might have. And I have a blower that has one with it, so I'll have 2 batteries. Now these batteries do come a little bit of charge in them. They recommend that you go ahead and fully charge it before you use it. I'll probably show you a little bit a demonstration first, and we'll see how that goes. But on the end here is your power button. You just push that, and it'll show you how much is charged. So you got up to 5 sections that'll light up. 2 of them's lit up right now, so that means I got about 20 to 40% charge in it. Now the charger itself is very lightweight, and it's made to sit on your work table if you need or whatever. And it also has notches in the back where you can put it up on the wall and hang it, 2 screws. I've got one already on my bench in my workshop. I'm gonna probably hang this. Very easy to use. The battery, it's got an opening at one end, you can tell there by looking at it. Opposite end of where the power is. You've got on your charger 4 blades here. This is just gonna go on here, slide on, snap in, and when it's plugged in, this will start flashing. You'll have different colors flashing, orange, red, and green. As it gets closer to being charged, it'll be flashing green, and then solid green. It won't be flashing, and all 5 of your little areas up here will be lit up. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is get this sucker unfolded, and you just merely bring it up here. Don't put your hands in here when you're doing it, or it'll pinch them. And you got a wire here, make sure it's not pinched. And all you do is bring this up and align the hose right through here. And it's applied with a hex wrench and a screw. The screw is what you're going to put in that hole to keep it from folding back in on you. So, very simple. Again, match the hose. And one side of the hole is countersunk and the other one's not, so you want to put it in where it's countersunk. And you just drop this down in there. Get started with your hand. Then it's supplied also with the hex wrench just go ahead and tighten her down. Easy peasy. Next thing you want to do is you mount your guard so the weed's not flying up and hitting you in the face and legs and everything else. This is very simple too. It has 2 screws already in this on the end, as you see, and the heads are on the inside of it. You just line these screws up. Well, you see how it's concave. This is what you want against where your feet is. This is where the holes are, down in here. You just line these screws up in these holes, and you make sure, like I said, this part is what's facing the ground. And your screws right there, just get a Phillips screwdriver, tighten those down. Okay, so next you want to mount your loop handle. This is what you'll be holding on to with one hand and your left at your other while you're weeding. First thing you want to do though is take the lock nut off. This here. Take this on out here. So you just have this part. Okay, so where you put this on this is where you lock your adjustment height of your hole. And right here is where we put the screw in and folded it. So right between those 2 things, right here, is where you want to put this. And you just push it down hard and it'll snap in there. Scoot it about halfway there. Next thing, you want to take your clamping block and put it down here. You want the notch to be facing out. There's a hole on this side and a hole on this side of the clamp. Put it down in there. It fits your rod too. You can slide back and forth. So you can line it up where the holes all line up, see? Right there. Then you use your lock pole lever. That's what we're going to put in here. And just put that down. You'll see the notch across here where this will lay down into. So put that down through the hole so you can see it'll lay in there like it's supposed to. And then underneath, see, it's going through your block and out the other side. And you got your wing. Just screw that on the other end and tighten it down. And you want to get it good and tight, because if not, when you're holding it and using it, it'll try and slide up and down on you. Adjust it some. You just lift that up and you can move it to wherever and put it back down. I got her good and tight. So now we're set to go. All that's left is putting your battery on so that the thing will run for you. Just slide it on, snap it, and you're good to go. Okay, now on the handle of it, you got low or you have high. On low, this is the way it sounds. And on high, so we'll just go with low for now. Also, you press your trigger and it won't go down. You go, what's wrong? All you do is push that forward and then it goes down. It's a little safety feature. So I found us a patch to work with here. Works like a charm. Okay, like I said earlier, I've got the Ego blower also. It already has a battery on it. To take batteries off on either equipment, you just press this button down, pull it off. Now I've got the weed eater, set the battery, put it in, work. interchangeable. Battery comes with each piece of equipment that you buy, so you've always got an extra battery that lasts a lot longer. They have to go before you buy new batteries. Like I said, they'll last 3 to 5 years before you have to replace them. And that's it. Ego 15-inch cordless string trimmer. Weed eater. I hope this helps. Hope to see you again.